Hey guys, welcome to another video here with Chronos Games. And this is how far I've made it in Schedule 1. You can see down at the bottom where flat broke. It's not looking good for us. But good news is I have a ton of product ready to roll away. So that's how much God's Bane could be sold for. And then we also have this. 16 jars of God's Bane and 16 jars of Dovahkiin's Bane. I recently got into Skyrim, so I just decided to rename the best weed that on a whim. Anyways, I've got about like 64, including this one, batches of meth to cook. I'm not going to make you all sit through all that. But what I am going to do is I'm going to record probably the next, like, 5 batches. And any that I'm quiet for the process, I'm going to just speed over. And then I'm gonna skip to when I've made all of this into bricks of, let's say, candy. Till I've made all 64 batches of candy. So I did research to find the optimum recipe for both candy and plants. So I'm going to put the candy up on the screen now, and then the weed now, or the plants now. And then I got this half of the layout from a friend who sent me a schematic of it. But this half is my own formatting, because quite frankly I didn't like the format that will be on the screen now. By the way, the hand gestures I'm making are purely for editing me. So I know exactly when to put them up. But we are also very poor in bank account and my personal cash account, but Sir John has 50k in his cash, so kind of wishing he could have gotten on today, started laundering that and all that, but he had other plans, which I don't mind. But if he had gotten on today, we could have definitely bought in the Docks warehouse. But I knew I had to pump out a video soon, because last time I recorded was probably one session before I got the bungalow. So yes, I know I did a weird thing with my lips as I was pronouncing that. Don't mind when I do that. I would hire a chemist right now to just do all this, but I don't have the cash to fund them. Actually, I would be able to afford one for one day, which is approximately 4 batches. Last time I streamed this, I had, what, one dealer maybe working under both me and Sir John Lee. Yeah, I hadn't even gotten the bungalow yet. But now I've got this guy working for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and yoink all this stuff. And then after that, I'll be working back on the candy after I collect from Molly. And yes, I know I don't have to really put the child filter on, it's just my own brain. Does it. Because I know what type of company YouTube is. And how even the silliest claims can ruin a career. Oh, that's for my laundry, which I will do after I get to the barn. And yes, I know there are faster cars, just I like my storage space over speed. Boom. $16 plus 8, 24. Deliveries and just baggies, 24 of them. And yes, I know I could type it, but just bear with me. That'll arrive in a little under 2 minutes. You go all the way down. That would not work IRL, but that's why it's allowed on YouTube, because it's a game where shit like that works. Alright, there we go. Acid, phosphorus. Alright, gonna pause here. So, while my recording was paused, I hired a whole bunch of people, and I just sold some product and gave the rest to Benji in order to make enough to pay all their daily wage for one day. Now, I sleep. Yep, and they receive it in the morning. I gave one of them my watering pot. Cheers, not realizing that they'd have their own. And it seems their watering pot is infinite. Must be nice. Why are some of them only... I gave them all their daily wage. So must... I registered that that's actually tomorrow or yesterday's wages or something. Even though they didn't work at all yesterday. They were just hired yesterday. Ah, boy. Means I gotta go out and I guess get more product out to my dealers. Actually, it just means I have an excuse to visit the pawn shop. Alright. Any cash will do. I'm not gonna haggle. Mick usually gives pretty good deals. I'm just gonna put 1,000 in each. 1,200 in the chemist. actually. 1,500. So that's 5 days paid out. Days where I have to do very little. Now, that's not to say that I'm going to do nothing these next 5 days. I'm going to be packaging all this stuff that they create and moving to drying racks for Heavenly product. And making sure their supplies are kept well. Let me know down in the comments below. Should I hire a cleaner as well? Or should I do that manually? And all I'm going to be doing is putting it here. At least until night falls. Then I'm going to be depositing it in the trash can. Or the recycling cans, I guess. Come on. Give me one moment. Now they're all gonna have drying rack work to do. And each of them has 2 drying racks and 6 pots. They are all assigned, right? And Benji's run out of product. Again. I'll make a run to his place and actually split the product I have in my van between the 3. This should work. Okay. So I gotta go to contacts, docs. So it would be best if I either do Mac or Javier. Billy. Okay. Mac. And contacts. Sadly, it doesn't show them on the map. Alright, so I gotta collect my cash. From my dealers because I didn't do that while I was handing out product. And
Yeah.
go. And gonna collect from Molly, then be on my way. And yes, I use this bridge whenever it's nighttime because, or just whenever, because cops are more frequent up there than they are down there. And I'll also have 8 bricks of heavenly. Alright. And of course. 7 more bricks of that quality. Why are you working? Why can't I collect this one? Are you? This mean that they... $50, 5 times 20, 100. Raise. In a little over 4 minutes. And
Mm. Mm.
Jacob's officially glitched. Oh well. Carol, I suggest moving back. And yes, I want it in baggies because that's what I'm going to sell individually. Even though I could probably sell it in jars. But definitely not in bricks. It goes instantly to 0 whenever a brick is laid down. Maybe in the richer areas it would be like uptown or something. And this is just how you package it in the later stages. In the baggies, at least. I already showed the jars. I hope this video's been entertaining for you. Even in the moments where I was just being boring. I hope you all enjoyed.
Mm.
Jacob, you're glitched. I don't want to fire you, but there's nothing I can do.
Mm. Mm.
Maybe saving and leaving the game will help fix Jacob. But I'll see y'all. Goodbye. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, hit that like button and subscribe. I may come out with more content you will like. I hope to see y'all in another video. Bye.